Want to see a magic trick? WandaVision. I'm just kidding. There is a trend in action and espionage films with female leads where the female lead is a male gaze sponsored hypersexualized version of their male counterparts. There are three main components. Something black and revealing, like in Colombiana, Red Sparrow, Atomic Blonde, and Anna. 2, something black and sleek, like in Colombiana, Red Sparrow, Atomic Blonde, Anna, and the Black Widow character. And something black and classy or elegant, like in Red Sparrow, Atomic Blonde, Anna, and the Black Widow character. Whereas this is what their male counterparts are wearing. Denzel's sexiest outfit from The Equalizer, Jason Bourne's sexiest outfit from the Bourne series, Liam Neeson's sexiest outfit from the Taken series, and this is Jack Reacher's sexiest outfit from Jack Reacher. Additionally, these women, at least in the past few years, also have female love interests. One of my favorite filmmakers and inspirations, Brit Marling, she has a fantastic op-ed in the New York Times called I Don't Want to Be a Strong Female Lead, where she says basically what I was going to say but better. And her thesis ultimately comes down to, because what we really mean when we say we want a strong female lead is, give me a man, but in the body of a woman I still want to see naked. She says of the female lead, she's an assassin, a spy, a soldier, a superhero, a CEO. It would be hard to deny that there is nutrition to be drawn from any narrative that gives women agency and voice in a world where they are most often without both. But the more I acted the strong female lead, the more I became aware of the narrow specificity of the character's strengths. Physical prowess, linear ambition, focused rationality, masculine modalities of power. To associate strength just with like brute force and masculinity takes away strength from traditionally feminine qualities. Also, and I'll quote Brit again, I don't want to be a strong female lead either if my power is defined largely by violence and domination, conquest and colonization. These women are cold, violent, hypersexual, and unemotional. They are not given strengths in their own rights. The writers are also all men who do not strive to make any difference between male and female spies, except to sexualize the women. Also, on the note of the women being queer, either having a female love interest is a continued projection of masculinity, because having a more traditionally masculine lead would easily lend itself to having a more traditionally feminine love interest, following a heteronormative framework of relationships, or I'm over-intellectualizing, and it's just an excuse to see two girls kissing. Hannah. She is a child though, so that does avoid a lot of the traps of being hypersexualized. She does have some traditionally masculine skills. She is a skilled survivalist and skilled in hand-to-hand combat, also weaponry. But she also has something that leading men in espionage are not really allowed, which is an emotional vulnerability, which is associated with traditionally feminine qualities. She makes a friend, Sophie, along the way and expresses a desire for closeness with her. She also expresses vulnerability with her father figure, and she does have a mission to kill. And two of my favorite women in all of cinema, Gabby and Victoria in Man from U.N.C.L.E. Now, I know these women are not technically the leads. They're also not even on the movie poster, and it's called Man from U.N.C.L.E. But let's talk about frameworks for female leads in action and espionage films. She's not hypersexualized, nor is she sexless. There is an idea that if a woman is to be powerful, she must divest herself of womanhood. She is savvy, crafty, and intelligent. She has some traditionally masculine traits. She's a mechanic. She knows a lot about cars. There's a chase scene and she's the driver, but she's also playful. There's a scene where she's dancing around in her pajamas and sunglasses. She's emotionally vulnerable. She tells Ilya she's scared, but completes her mission anyway. Like any good spy, she speaks multiple languages, but she also always has her hair and makeup done. Very fashionable. And now for Madame Villaguerra. Again, Madame Villaguerra is not hypersexualized, nor is she sexless. She's beautiful, powerful, in charge. She has no time for nonsense. She has henchmen. Also, like any good spy, she speaks multiple languages. She's cunning and villainous and greedy, but she's also poised and elegant. And on style and hair and makeup and the women being aesthetically pleasing in this film, they are not more stylized than their male counterparts. It's also a Guy Ritchie film. Mans loves a look, okay? He loves a costume. With Gabby, her looks were actually part of her cover story as a rich 1960s architect's wife. And for Victoria, this woman is 6'3", okay? How can you not play on that elegance? She's taller than all of the men that she's in charge of. I'm so in love with her. So, as neither of these films technically fall into the category of strong female lead, what would it look like to have a strong female lead? Let's put those qualities together. She's smart, cunning, speaks multiple languages. She has some traditionally masculine qualities, whether it be hand-to-hand combat or weaponry, but she also has some qualities not given to male spies, unfortunately, and traditionally associated with women, like emotional vulnerability or a desire for closeness in relationships. And this is not painted as a weakness. She uses tools other than brute force to gain entry and earn trust, but it's not necessarily sexual. She doesn't have to be beautiful. We don't have to work super hard to make her look beautiful. But if she is made up and dressed to the nines, it's because it supports the story or her character or the look of the film overall, not to make her more palatable to a male audience. Also, she doesn't have to be white. Let that sit right here. It burns, doesn't it? Good. Although neither of these films technically are the exact antithesis to the films presented at the beginning of the video, in terms of female representation in the genre, Hannah and Man from U.N.C.L.E., in my expert opinion, do it right.